Why? A liberty great I beg leave to take. In a question or two I would humbly make. Though scientists laugh, they may soon have to shake, for they cannot stand questions at all. That the earth is a globe, many thoughtless men say, a-tearing and spinning through space far away, at hundreds and thousands of miles in a day, like a bright and a big shining ball. But why? Tell us why? We ask science makers most kindly to try to give us some proofs, not up in the sky, but practical proofs no one can deny. Of facts based on reason, professors seem shy. But why? Tell us why? 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 Oh, pray, will you tell me how aeronauts see, at high elevations, as high as can be, a wide concave surface, which proves, sir, to me, that the earth is not like a ball? And tell us why scientists think it's assumption for anyone to have the audacity, bumption, with mere common sense or ordinary gumption, to question their science at all. Yes, why? Tell us why. And tell us, dear scientist, if you are right, how is it old sailors have got such clear sight, to pierce beyond your curvature quite, some hundreds of feet, less or more? Should you ask for a proof of what I have said, you will find that Cape Hatteras, so I have read, at a distance of 40 miles off, far ahead, can be seen oftentimes to the shore. Yes, why? Tell us why. Is the surface of still water flat, sir, or round? In practice, it surely is flat, but it's found, in theory, curved. But is nature bound to bend to the scientist's laws? And why points the compass, if you can divine, both northward and southward, and at the same time, if the center's not north of a plane all in line? Pray tell me the why and wherefore. Ah, why? Tell us why. How is it, Sir Science, exact science so stated, the sun's distance in miles has been differently rated, from 3 or 4 millions to 100 dilated, and even from less to much more? Because this one distance, so very elastic, is reckoned the measuring rod, how bombastic, to measure star distances vast and fantastic. Then why is it altered? Wherefore? Yes, why? Tell us why. And how could the ancients foretell all eclipses, as well as the moderns who say what the dip is, and even the plainest explain where the ship is, and bring it back up with a glass? Pray, how do folks live at the Antipodes station, all hanging heads downward? Oh, what a sensation! And what is that stuff holding them fast? Gravitation? Is it solid, or liquid, or gas? Yes, why? Tell us why. These arrogant globites too frequently bawl. You planists can't explain eclipses at all. This upsets your Bible, so down it must fall, with the errors of Moses, fie. Eclipse calculations on tables were wrought, long before the Copernican theory was taught, and so this one fact melts their boastings to naught, and brings their position to view. Therefore why? Tell us why. A rule I will give for eclipse calculations, comprehensive and clear from all lines and all stations, without mathematics or mystic rotations, which every zetetic may learn. A cycle of eclipses will furnish the key for the past 19 years, and there you will see that each 18 years and 11 days, as near as can be, the same set of eclipses return. Therefore why? Tell us why. Regarding eclipses of the moon and the sun, our scientists modern in false colors run, decked with honors they've pilfered or not fairly won. But let it forever be known, to antediluvians this honor should stand, through Adam received from the Creator's own hand, and Josephus tells us that, by God's command, Seth wrote these eclipses tables on stone. Therefore why? Tell us why. And why, when canals and long tunnels are laid, no allowance for curvature ever is made? Are builders, surveyors, and others afraid of sliding right down the great ball? And why, when a ship is seen leaving the shore, will she rise to the height of your eye and no more, on mountain or plain, both behind and before, perspectively proving no fall? Therefore why? Tell us why? However high o'er the sea level one tries, still higher and higher horizon will rise, and always quite level in line with your eyes, but nowhere the curve of a globe. Galileo afforded no proof in his mission, when punished, alas, by old Rome's Inquisition, but he suffered for teaching a quite false position, so he put on a penitent's robe. Therefore why? Tell us why? The law of the Lord is reliable, sure, the creation's description is perfect and pure, and the word of our God shall forever endure, while the wisdom of wordlings shall fall. That heaven is above, saith the Lord the Most High, and the earth is beneath the grand dome of the sky, and under the earth is the water, then why believe in the infidel's ball? Therefore why? Tell us why? We ask science makers most kindly to try to give us some proofs, not up in the sky, but practical proofs no one can deny, of facts based on reason. Professors seem shy, but why? Tell us why? 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 Gravitation. Hypothesis quoted: all matter once floated in atoms wide roaming through space, when a power, perhaps nether, pulled all down together. How it happened no mortal can trace. But dear me, however, could there then be a nether, or an upward or downward at all? With atoms dissevered, now gravity tethered, and shooting through space like a ball. This power of such fame, gravitation by name, pounced down on the atoms whilst strewing. But further back gaze o'er eternity's maze, what before was good gravity doing? The gravity theory, when started, was clearly a fancy which Newton had run. Imagine the notion, this world, mostly ocean, once a cinder shot out from the sun. Like solar relation, inherent rotation sent the globe whirling round till full soon. Just picture the view, the sparks how they flew, and a beauty so bright made the moon. The sun, the great master, sure ought to go faster than the sparks it sent backwards reviewing. Yet globe and moon too keep old soul well in view, and play all around while pursuing. The globite avers it took millions of years for the earth to develop and cool, but he who will try to give God the lie is simply a satanic tool. For 1,000 miles flows the great Nile towards the sea, and falls but a foot, so plainly we see the rivers are level, as level can be, disproving a spherical ground. It chanced one day two notables, well versed in mystic lore, experience, and science, both rested on time's shore. The noble Earl, Lord Science, named, deigned courtesy to show, and thus addressed experience: all that you see, I know. The knight, experience, replied, my lord, I'll own you've read, and studied hard from youth to age, from birth to hoary head. Yet while you're prematurely old, there's this twixt you and me: I now can boast in youth and health more than you know I see.